Alright there, my name's Ragtag, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, and welcome to my adventures in Apex Legends, and the eliminations and damage in this one will definitely surprise a lot of you, but we'll get to that shortly because first, I want to provide you with my thoughts for the new gameplay trailer of Emergence for Season 10, and I can tell you I was absolutely blown away. Now the first major surprise in this was the fact that instead of throwing Seer into the front line straight away, we get Bloodhound instead, being an absolute beast, blowing that battle horn and reminding Hammond Industries that their greed will be their downfall. That gave me unexpected shivers. Anyway, we see Bloodhound overlooking one of those reshaped zones of World's Edge. There's actually quite a lot going on in this little scene, and you can see the moving carriages across those zip lines, so I cannot wait to get a look around there, as it looks like there's buildings on either side of that. It looks like we're also going to see Hunter's markings on all of the Hammond tech as like some kind of warning to them. And whilst I think that looks like the major sources of the fun we're going to get, I wouldn't discount this trinity of chaos. You got a building, a bridge, and a zip line crossing over that lava. I think World's Edge looks as if it is being torn apart by the resource bleeds from the Hammond Industries, and the turbulence of the map is probably going to make it more dangerous to fight in than ever before. I'm thinking a lot of lava. Now there's 3 new arena maps coming from World's Edge, Olympus and King's Canyon in Season 10, and these are all zones that we will recognise already, and please let the Tridents be in the Olympus map. You have to do it, Respawn! Anyway, Seer is of course shown in the trailer, but his part to play is still shrouded in mystery somewhat, and to be honest, I absolutely love that. The LMG is also highly anticipated for all you Spitfire and Devotion fans everywhere, so it was good to see Rampart claiming dibs on that as well and blowing open a door. Normally when the dev team make changes to a map, we don't quite know what to expect, and we still don't, to be honest, but we don't really know how much you're normally getting. But to me, this looks like a humongous shake-up of the last 2 iterations of World's Edge, and definitely a lot of content to be excited about. The Battle Pass, well, we'll have to wait and see, but I can tell you that Valkyrie in the Volt skin looked awesome. So I'm remaining hopeful that it is going to be a step up from this season. Alright, so with the hype for Season 10 now being at an all-time legendary high, join me as I channel the spirit of our incoming recon warrior through Bloodhound's eyes. And where better to begin a journey for domination of the lobby than Energy Depot that actually turned out to be completely empty. And today's adventure was a doozy where my confidence became dangerously high, drunk on power as we were beginning to enjoy having sight through walls while tracking our prey. The question is, would we be getting away with our boldness, or would karma pay us a visit with a dose of merciless justice? Now the moment that I figured no one else was in Energy Depot, I exited the zone, wondering where everyone else landed, if they'd already opted out of one of my favourite drop points. So with an insatiable hunger for combat, I headed to the Phase Runner, noticed an open door and let my teammates know that I was on the prowl. Then I heard the noise that suddenly made me aware of my position in relation to my squad, which is when fight or flight kicked in. Now if this was a full team of 3, flight, right? Wrong. Once I realised that my team had decided to stop looting and join in, I initiated the good old-fashioned full send.
Arc star sent. Scanning the area. The ring is moving for live fighter. Someone traveled through here recently. Marking our surroundings. Reloading.
Only 2 in that building, and turtling no less.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields. Reloading. All Father, give me sight. Variant Scotty down. Reloading. Care package.
We need ring! No, we do not need ring. We need to play with our food. It was only a matter of time before the third came looking to YOLO rescue, and sure enough, the sound of pitter-patter feet could be heard running up the hill. Unlucky pal. But when we expected to find him with a gold knockdown shield, it dawned on me that this was another squad entirely. So instead of faffing around like a dirty loot goblin, perhaps we should have been keeping an eye on our wide open positioning, because surely it was only a matter of time before... Yeah.
I'm taking fire. Old father, give me sight.
Adding an extra pair of eyes.
Throwing thermite grenade. Reloading.
Caustic decided that he wanted to yeet himself back to the lobby, leaving a lone Bangalore to fend us off. But the trouble with that was that the defense mechanism of the smoke would be all but useless, and Crypto was about to provide me with the most disgusting advantage possible.
Fight alone, tag.
Momentum was building within me, and whilst I knew it was due to fragmented, white-armoured enemies, I didn't care, because we were still on the hunt for the last of that first squad we encountered, and the chances of them escaping the ever-watchful eyes of Bloodhound would depend how hungry they were for a banner recovery.
Recharging my ship. Hostile right here.
I'm recalling my drone.
Marking our surroundings.
Recharging my shields.
Reloading. Fight alone, die quick. Last of that
This
enemy
game
squad is
felt
dead.
strange, like I had been gifted my damage and eliminations so far, or perhaps I was just so much better at Apex now that... No, let's be honest here. We caught a couple of squads with no loot and no clue. Don't get ahead of yourself, Ragtag. But of course, I thought I was a living legacy of all the pub stompers that had ever come before me, but also you can see the deep-set paranoia from every previous game where I was third-partied or just shot in the back 10 games in a row.
Round 2, beginning ring countdown.
The overseeing eye.
Then I started to wonder if we were the only team on the map who had actually found armor on Olympus.
Check your map. Appears the next ring.
Marking our surroundings.
Close my drone.
Reloading.
Once again, we found ourselves in luck as there were 2 squads in battle and a chance for us to clean up. Then I was about to feel the true power of filling in the gaps that audio positioning just simply cannot provide.
Bless me with sight. Hide down the hostile. Reloading.
Were they shooting me with a mastiff? Like a headless chicken, I strutted around, ever fearful of being set upon from behind.
Reloading. I'm talking enemy's life.
Contact with target.
One of them over there.
Reloading. Hide down the hostile.
The last one down.
Once again, our enemies were about to learn that you cannot hide from Bloodhound and Crypto.
The area.
Reboot command.
Reloading.
The EMP was well timed and more than made up for the fact that we'd just missed every single wingman shot, so unless this remaining player was a god amongst insects, it would be over. Ow, 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 nope. Absolutely fine, totally under control. Get wrecked, noob.
Has fallen.
Backing out of my drone.
10 eliminations, almost 2,000 damage. What was going on here? Was I really about to stomp through this entire lobby with little resistance? Well, quite frankly, no. Because eventually all good things come to an end, and I was about to run into someone that was, well, let's just say, the cooler to the heater that I was just on.
Getting my eyes in the sky.
Crypto seemed to be on a drone adventure, so I'll let him know that we may well need all 3 of us in this battle.
Come and get your birthday present.
Marking our surroundings.
Backing out of my drone. Patching into my eye in the sky. I'll let you know what I see. Yeah, I'm on the next one.
Welcome to the brain of someone who is experiencing tunnel vision. Symptoms include loss of peripheral vision, being dropped on one's head as a baby, an overinflated sense of perception, the inability to remember the names of the legends on the same team, and the reaction time of an anaesthetized gibbon. The only reason that we're still alive at this point is because the enemy Valkyrie is actually reloading. Because once they finish doing that...
Recording my drone.
Ah, there it was, the cooler. There was no doubt in my mind that this enemy was better than me in every way. All those eliminations, all that damage, it would come to nothing because if the Valkyrie shredded me as easily as that, then what chance did my team stand? The question is, did I truly believe that they were better? Or did I think that they simply got lucky? Well... I mean, they didn't even take the time to come down here and finish off the biggest threat to their hopes of victory. Don't even need help to take it. Okay, maybe we do. Yep, and that's an arrow floating past us. But the Phoenix kick gave me time to reflect. Of course that Valkyrie was lucky. There's no way they'd get the best of me a second time. Once the gutter tier is replenished, we'd lay waste to everyone in this building.
Marking our surroundings. Trust in the Old Father.
Yeah, I got bamboozled.
Getting shot. Contact. Throwing thermite ready.
Okay, so the Valkyrie was better. A lot better. And worse still, they knew it. Now I was the hunted. I felt her on my heels. And the only way to beat this player was fight them when they least expected it.
Right here, got one.
I really enjoyed rides that went in circles as a kid. What can I say? Round and round and round and round and round.
Hostile right here.
Look out, they hostile. Reloading.
Don't worry, we remembered the armor swap. Eventually.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Strong work. Scanning the area.
Yeah, they dropped a kill.
Two enemy squads left, one of which hopped on a trident, but there was still a pathfinder. Oh well, I guess we'd just deal with them later.
Hostile right here.
Okay, apparently we'll deal with them now.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Hunting loot over there. Shots fired at me.
Reload.
Reloading. Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
I popped a battery, confident in my team's ability to finish the job as the ring closed, leaving just us and this final team. And we were all relieved to still be alive at this point.
Scanning the area.
Crypto spotted a care package, but I wasn't interested in the contents. He could have whatever was in there. Okay, there's the second one. That's far too good to pass up. After all, you never know. Inside might be a... yeah. Round 4 closed, and I knew they'd be forced into our zone, and they were running out of places to hide.
Scanning the area.
I got an enemy right here.
Contact with enemy.
Someone should really mow that lawn, by the way. How inconsiderate. Some of us are trying to land a Kraber shot here.
I down the calling upon nature's strength.
And there you have it. The moral of the story is that if you get lucky encounters punished by a better player, throw your teammates in front of you and then shoot that enemy in the face while they're distracted. Opportunists win games after all, not just the skilled. Anyway, hope you're all looking forward to Season 10 as much as I am. Catch you on the next one. Wait. What is that in the middle of the screen, Ragtag? Oh, you just exposed yourself there because that looks like a controller cursor. Thought you played my thing keyboard, mate. Yeah, I do. I also play other games like Red Dead Redemption 2. and I use controller for that. So I just leave it plugged in. So just before anyone starts up with a strike pack and blah, 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 shut your mouths.